A voyage of extraordinary growth serves as the essential foundation for your entire transformation journey, but it's far more than a starting point. It's a complete system for igniting the profound change you've been seeking. This volume addresses the fundamental question that keeps most people stuck in cycles of frustration. How do you actually begin meaningful transformation when you feel paralyzed by uncertainty, overwhelmed by possibilities, or trapped between who you are now and who you sense you could become? The journey begins with a revolutionary insight that most people never discover. The very dissatisfaction or restlessness you feel isn't a problem to be fixed, but a sacred messenger pointing toward your authentic path. Through the powerful metaphor of standing in an open field before a waiting hot air balloon, with a phoenix stirring nearby and a single ember glowing with promise, you'll learn to recognize these stirrings not as signs of being broken or ungrateful, but as evidence of your soul's intelligent guidance system calling you toward extraordinary growth. Rather than treating your deepest desires as selfish fantasies or unrealistic dreams, you'll discover how to honor them as legitimate navigation systems that have been refined through your entire life experience. Using evidence-based frameworks from positive psychology and cognitive behavioral therapy, you'll learn to distinguish between surface-level wants, driven by external conditioning, and the authentic desires that emerge from your truest self. This crucial discernment becomes the foundation for every meaningful choice that follows. The exploration then guides you through understanding your fundamental psychological needs using Abraham Maslow's hierarchy as a practical assessment tool rather than academic theory. Like a master gardener who knows that extraordinary gardens require healthy soil before beautiful flowers can flourish, you'll learn to identify which of these deeper needs require attention in your life. This isn't about achieving perfection, but about creating the stable psychological foundation that makes higher-level development not just possible, but inevitable. From this solid ground, you'll discover the dynamic relationship between passion and purpose, two forces that most people either confuse or see as separate when they're actually designed to work together as a unified system. Passion provides the emotional fuel that energizes your growth, while purpose gives you the direction and meaning that sustains you through inevitable challenges. When you understand how to cultivate and integrate both forces, you create what can feel like unstoppable momentum toward the life that's been waiting for your conscious participation. Perhaps most transformative is your development of what Zen Buddhism calls beginner's mind, a way of approaching even familiar situations with fresh eyes and open curiosity. This profound mindset shift, supported by neuroscience research on neuroplasticity, allows you to see possibilities and opportunities where you once saw only limitations and obstacles. Combined with specific practices for building genuine self-efficacy through small, consistent wins rather than positive thinking alone, this creates a new relationship with growth itself, where challenges become interesting puzzles rather than threatening obstacles. The philosophical depth of this volume emerges through its exploration of what it means to be fully human in a culture that often demands we choose between being practical or being authentic. You'll discover how the courage to honor your inner wisdom, even when others don't understand it, becomes the foundation for a life of increasing meaning, connection, and contribution to something greater than yourself. Rather than leaving you inspired but directionless, the volume concludes with comprehensive guidance for translating these insights into concrete daily practices and a personalized growth plan. Using principles from behavioral psychology and habit formation research, you'll create sustainable routines that feel natural rather than forced, ensuring that transformation becomes an ongoing way of life rather than a temporary burst of motivation that inevitably fades. You'll finish this volume with more than new knowledge. You'll have a practical roadmap tailored to your unique circumstances, personality, and goals, along with the unshakable confidence that comes from understanding exactly how extraordinary growth actually happens. This systematic approach ensures that your development feels organic and sustainable, building momentum that carries you naturally into the deeper work that follows in the remaining volumes. The ember is waiting for your breath. The balloon stands ready for your courage. The phoenix recognizes in your eyes the same ancient wisdom that has guided countless transformations before yours. Your voyage of extraordinary growth begins the moment you decide that the life you've been living is simply the first chapter of the story you came here to tell.